Here in the fourth quarter, Lakers have outscored the Celtics now 16-5. Connects some good defense. Tatum gets off a look. Shot in and out. James the rebound. That's 14 boards for LeBron James.
They score another bucket. Joe's going to want to talk about it.
James goes right at Brown. Head fake. Another head fake. Spin. Left hand. Banks it in. 7-point game with 7 to play. What a turnaround.
Come on, let's go.
Jaylen Brown off the bounce, goes inside, lays it in with the left hand.
And he knows Luka's not right. There's moments where Luka's coming up the floor. He's literally grabbing his lower back.
And Lakers call timeout. Doncic trying.
JJ, just what's the level of concern with LeBron and the groin?
Obviously concerned. Don't have any information right now, though.
What were you able to do after that tough third quarter to kind of get back into the game, and what did you think Boston did in the third to take the lead like that?
Didn't like our general just pace, and a lot of people think pace is playing fast and up and down, but you got to have some thrust, and we didn't have any thrust in the half court. We missed 3 layups, missed all our catch and shoot threes. I think we were 1 for whatever we were in that quarter. Just we weren't generating enough force to put any pressure on the rim and to get better looks. I think sometimes in these games, you never know what to chalk these things up to. But I think start of an East Coast trip, some brain fog, execution-wise for us. That was a little, out of character for us, and I think that contributed as well to that third quarter, where just we would call a play and we wouldn't actually run the play. We would drop an ATO. We would not have the right defender in the right spot. It was just out of character, and that got us stagnated.
JJ, it looked like when LeBron signaled for that timeout that he tried to stretch it out and give it a go. Did you get a sense for where he was at all during that?
No,
that
I
time?
just assumed he was out for the game.
You've said before that identities are fluid, and the way your team has played the last 10 games might not be the way that it has to play the next 10. If he is unable to play for a little bit here, what has to happen for you guys to survive it?
I think we just have to continue to play hard and play defense. And frankly, I thought we defended well tonight. Missing Jackson and not being able to sort of have him roam off of Holiday, I think hurt a little bit with the rim protection. But we forced them into a lot of off the dribble jumpers after the first quarter. We wanted to limit their threes. They shot 38 threes. They averaged 48. Tatum and Brown, for those guys, they played 42 minutes and 46 minutes and both took over 25 shots. And we executed well defensively on a lot of things. We could clean some stuff up. We cleaned some stuff up in game. I thought our guys responded well, and we were able to get some stops and get back in the game.
JJ, to go back to the offense, you guys were clearly targeting Horford and Pritchard to some extent. Do you feel like the mismatch hunting at times kind of stagnated or led to too much ISO, or were you happy with the way?
No, I think the stagnation, we wanted to attack their bigs in space, and we wanted to attack their smalls in tight spaces. I don't think we did a good enough job of attacking their smalls in tight spaces. And that's what I mean from earlier, just some out of character things that I'm not sure what got lost in translation, but our guys have been great with that stuff. And frankly, Al Horford's awesome still. He still moves his feet and does a really good job defensively.
JJ, I came in after you began, so I apologize if you addressed this. But when you guys had cut it from 22 down to 7 or 9, when the timeout comes, the game is there for the taking. Obviously, LeBron can't return. Did you get to sense any of his, frustration in the moment, not being able to?
No.
No.
Okay. No. As soon as I saw him grab his groin and say it's my groin, I just moved on to the next thing. Not that I don't care. I do care, obviously, but I was trying to win a basketball game, and we'll work with him and Mike and figure out a course of action.
JJ, real quick. Sorry, one more. Just as far as Luka early in the game, it seemed like his rhythm wasn't totally there. Brown was really physical with him. How did you think he handled the pressure, and what was his adjustment kind of as the game went on?
I thought as the game went on, he handled the pressure better. We made one adjustment, and that was just we wanted to set those ball screens up higher so he could attack more in space. I think getting some of those, empty side ISOs was good as well. He scored out of that. And then I think he was moving better for a stretch there, and able to get by his primary, which was good.
Hey, Luka, we just talked to LeBron, and he said he's hopeful it wasn't the same as the injury he had in 2019 where he missed a long time, but you won't know until the MRI comes back and everything. What's the mindset for you and concern level for LeBron in the injury?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's nothing. Obviously, you gotta take his time. Those injuries are I wouldn't say the worst, but they're tough to deal with. So just take time, and we gotta have, as a team, next man up mentality.
What did you think the difference was in the second half when Boston kind of controlled the third quarter and then you were able to fight back in the fourth?
I think our defense, we got stops and then run. We play with a little bit more pace. I feel like second half we didn't have the pace we had in the fourth quarter especially. So I think that was the difference.
It looked like on the broadcast you were doing a little extra stretching. Just wonder, were you feeling the back or anything throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling it since that fall. So just dealing with it, but I'm fine.
Okay, the one back in Los Angeles when you felt it in the back.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Luka, to go back to the fourth quarter run, I guess what kind of flipped in comparison with the third quarter with how you guys were playing offensively, and what did you, other than I guess just making shots, like what did you see in terms of the way you guys were running your offense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it takes making shots, to make a run. But like I said, it was our pace. We play with different pace in that fourth quarter, and we were just running around, getting good shots. I think we missed a lot of good shots today, but that was the difference in the fourth quarter.
Luka, you've been clear about your championship goal for this group. Obviously, you played this team in the finals last year. Did that finals matchup enter into your mind at all today, and just how much do you view them as a team if you are going to reach that goal that could be the team you have to beat?
Yeah, I mean, they have amazing team, amazing players, especially here. It's very tough to play and very tough to beat them. But yeah, obviously it comes to mind, my first final, you don't want to lose it. But that's what happens, so obviously it comes to mind sometimes.
Luka, what did you make of your first kind of taste of Lakers Celtics and the atmosphere? What did you think of it?
It was great atmosphere. Love playing in those atmospheres. Gets you going, gets you hyped. But we know that Boston's very loud all the time, so it's like I say, it's always tough to play here. But it's fun for me. It's very fun.
It seemed like you guys handled their physicality a little better, particularly late third quarter on through the fourth. What was the adjustment that you guys made in that? And I guess what are you going to need to do? I would imagine if LeBron's out for a little bit, there's going to be more of this kind of headed your guys' way. What do you guys need to do to handle it better?
Yeah, I think in the first half, especially me, I feel like I didn't play to my level. So I think third quarter a little bit, fourth quarter more. We're just playing our game. The way we play, we didn't look at what they were doing, just playing our game. And, with LeBron out, I don't know how much time in that. Like I said before, we got to have next man up mentality. Injuries happen throughout the season. Just got to be next man up.
Luka, en el último cuarto era obvio que tenías mucho dolor. ¿Cómo haces para mantenerte jugando a pesar del dolor y anotar tiros tan difíciles como el que le anotaste a Jaylen Brown desde la esquina lanzando de tres?
Sí, bueno, siempre habrá dolores, alguna vez más, alguna vez menos. Siempre intento jugar lo que puedo. Si me duele no pasa nada, es algo que se pasará y siempre intento jugar lo que pueda.
Y ahora entras en la historia como uno de los pocos jugadores en jugar clásicos, Real Madrid, Barcelona y ahora Celtics versus Lakers. ¿Cómo fue esa atmósfera ahora para jugar un clásico así?
Sí, ha sido muy buena. Mucha gente ve este partido. Ha sido un partido muy bueno de jugar. La atmósfera ha sido muy buena, así que lamentable no podíamos ganar, pero ojalá lo veremos el siguiente.
Gracias.
¿Cuál ha sido la diferencia en el ajuste de adjustment cuando pasó con Dallas y Kyrie y ahora que te has ajustado tan rápido? ¿Cuál ha sido la clave del ajuste del equipo?
Para mí es jugar mi juego, intentar ayudar a mi equipo a ganar.
Gracias, Luka.